Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Today we will continue with the Murli that was last shared on the 31st of December 1983, where Baba was talking about Srimad, that when you hold the hand of Srimad in your hand, then Baba's hand is also in your hand, and we are walking together with Baba. So in the Murli, Baba started off with talking about how Baba the Beloved has come to the shores of the ocean to Madhuban to meet his special lovers. And Baba has come to celebrate with the children, to celebrate New Year. And along with New Year, Baba talks about new age. Baba talks about new life, the new world. So Baba gives greetings of all. And he mentioned that in the world outside, you wish Happy New Year, but every moment cannot be happy. But here we do experience every moment of happiness, in happiness when we follow Srimad and we are with Baba. And then, of course, in the new world, each moment is going to be filled with happiness. And then Baba in the Murli talks about how we need to follow Srimad, how we need to let go of our past, how we need to wear the tilak of awareness, of being with Baba, of following Srimad. So on New Year, Baba was really emphasizing on Srimad as well as being wed with Baba. Baba was talking about how we're celebrating a wedding anniversary with Baba. So it was a beautiful sharing we had. And today we continue with the same Murli. And towards the Murli end of the last Murli, Baba had asked that, are you happy? Are you hippies or are you happy, ever happy? If you are with Baba, then we will be ever happy. But if we let go of Baba's hand, so we also let go of family's hand and we become like hippies who wander around. And then Baba asked us, what is the newness that we want to bring about in the new year? So we will begin from here. So what newness will you bring about in the new year? Will you do something new? You will do something new, will you not? Have you made any plans? Have the instrument teachers made any plans? You will reveal in this land who the God of the Gita is, but what will you do abroad? So in Bharat, Baba emphasizes that who the God of the Gita should be revealed. But Baba says, what will we do abroad? To put in a practical form the things that are still missing is very good. According to the time, everything is becoming practical. With this aspect, you will beat the drums in Bharat. So whatever transformation that is still missing, Baba says, do it in a practical form. And with that aspect, we will beat the drums in Bharat. You will awaken the religious leaders and also create a lot of upheaval. When someone has woken up a little and they says, this is very good, and goes back to sleep, then when they don't wake up from sleep again, you pour very cold water on them. So if someone's not woken up completely and go back to sleep again, then we try to wake them up in a more intense way. So Baba says you pour cold water on them. So by specially pouring very cold water on the people of Bharat, they will awaken. Acha, so what newness will you bring about this year? In the world outside, when there is an upheaval, you have to hoist at that place the flag of a constantly unshakable stage of happiness. So where there is chaos and upheaval, Baba says, hoist a flag of constantly unshakable stage of happiness. The government may be in upheaval, but let the incognito jewels of God constantly keep flying the flag of being complete and unshakable. So it's the jewels of knowledge that can keep flying the flag of being complete and unshakable. Let the government's attention also be drawn to the unique incognito souls in this country who are completely unique and lovely to the world. Make those who consider themselves to be poor become full to overflowing with imperishable wealth and give them the experience of being the most overflowing souls who are constantly multimillionaires. So those who may be poor in this birth, Baba says, you make them full with your with the imperishable wealth, such that they become those overflowing souls who are constantly multimillionaires. So they get spiritual wealth. Spread such a wave that they forget the sorrow of their poverty. Let whoever comes here feel that they have become overflowing with limitless treasures and also experience that there is another type of wealth, that with this wealth, physical wealth will automatically come close to you. So what Baba says is when there is spiritual wealth, that spiritual wealth will automatically attract physical wealth. Because spiritual wealth brings abundance in all aspects. So making others feel that they are overflowing with these limitless treasures. And so the importance on filling everyone with these spiritual treasures. So it doesn't cause you sorrow. Acha. So what newness will you bring about abroad in the new year? So since it's New Year, Baba is asking about what is the newness? What are the new ideas of service? Centers continue to open and will continue to be opened. Now, this year, abroad too, let there be specially quality service in a unique way. All of you have a special quality anyway, but now all of you quality souls have to prepare a special group of even more quality souls who can become cooperative in the task of establishment. So Baba says we are quality souls, but Baba says create a special group of more quality souls who become cooperative in this task of establishment. Now prepare such a group abroad from people from all around the world so that this group can specially become instruments to serve the people of Bharat. So make the group abroad, Baba says, with souls from all over the world. And these souls can then become instruments to serve Bharat. The well-known ones who spread the sound are a different group. However, this group has to be of those who are in a relationship with you, whereas the other group is of those who are only in contact with you. And so Baba says this group has to be of close relationship. What is we call as contact souls, who are there, who will once in a while come, take part in service. But Baba says these are the ones who are in a relationship with you. This group has to be of quality and in closer relationship. You are experienced in this special transformation of life. Therefore, through your experience, enable more air quality souls with even more quality to continue to emerge. That is the group who are instruments for service, and this is a group of air quality servers. They need to be well known and also heirs. When such a group is prepared abroad, let them go on a tour on this land. With the power of your experience, inspire all the politicians, religious leaders, and all types of souls to want to have the same experience. Therefore, now prepare a group of air quality, serviceable souls who can tour around, do you not? And especially when you see people from abroad, they come and they talk about spirituality and their experience. It becomes a great way to motivate those in the land. So that's why Baba says, prepare this group so that the group of air quality souls, so that service can be done. Do you understand? The facilities to spread the sound abroad everywhere are easy. This is why the sound is spreading abroad and will continue to spread. However, the facilities to spread sound in Bharat are not so easy. You need to do personal service to awaken the people of Bharat. So, Baba says there's more personal service. In that too, let it be service through your very simple experiences. So what Baba says is, when we share our own experiences, how we transformed on this path, and it comes from an honest heart, it touches the heart of others. So Baba says, what experiences you share, those experiences become a way to do service, and those are your simple experiences. People of Bharat especially will be transformed when they hear about the special experiences of transformation. People of Bharat are much more attracted when they hear the experiences of experienced people who have stories of such powerful transformation in their lives. Right? And so those stories become a big motivation factor for others. So Baba says that serve by sharing your experiences, how you transformed on this path. In Bharat, they have the system of listening to stories, etc. Do you understand? What do the people abroad have to do? So many teachers have come, so prepare such a group and bring it here. So Baba said, prepare that group and bring it here. Acha. BapDada is giving a rosary of blessings as the special gift for the new year. And that's Baba's New Year gift, a rosary of blessings. When a ceremony takes place, you are garlanded. So in the first half, Baba spoke about the tilak. And Baba said you get the tilak of awareness. And here now Baba speaks about the garland. BapDada is giving all of you lovers a gift of a rosary of blessings. May you always remain content, and with this contentment, make others content. So that's our blessing, to remain content and make others content. Let every thought be filled with speciality. That's another blessing. Let every word and deed be filled with speciality. Remain constantly full of such speciality. Always have an easy nature, easy words, and actions filled with easiness. And easiness comes when internally our thoughts are very light. We are burden-free. When we internally there's no bondage, there is lightness, automatically easiness comes in our words, actions, in our nature. Remain embodiments of such easiness. So Baba spoke about contentment, Baba spoke about speciality, being filled with speciality. And then Baba said about being easy, filled with easiness. So remain embodiments of such easiness. As we know, whoever is easy, it's always nice, easy to, those who are flexible, adjusting, accommodating, easy to work with. So Baba says, remain embodiments of such easiness. Always follow the directions of the One. Have all relationships with the One. Have all attainments from the One. And have the easy practice of being constantly with the One. So, directions, relationships, attainments, and the easy practice of being with one Baba. Remain constantly happy and distribute the treasures of happiness. Spread waves of happiness over everyone. Like Baba said, where there is an upheaval, you hoist the flag of unshakable, constant happiness. So spread waves of happiness over everyone. In the same way, let the smile of happiness sparkle on your face. Always remain cheerful in this way. Always stay in remembrance and make progress. So Baba gives us blessings and Baba says, remain cheerful, stay in remembrance of one, and make progress. Always keep the rosary of blessings with you. Do you understand? This is the gift for the new year. So the blessings that we received, Baba said, keep those blessings, the rosary of blessings with you. Acha, to those who constantly have all blessings, to the elevated souls who are immortal with their hands in his hand and are in his company, to those who bring the speciality of newness in every thought in their practical lives, to such special souls, immortal love and remembrance for the new year of the new age, love, remembrance, and namaste for the flying stage. So Baba said that we are souls who are immortal with our hands in his hands. We have his company. And Baba said, like, we are special souls. We are contented souls. So we are the souls filled with a lot of easiness. So Baba gives us remembrance and love for the new year. Now we have meetings with the children. To all the loving, long lost, and now found, constantly serviceable children, greetings for the new year and new life filled with new enthusiasm and for the new year. The confluence age is the new age in which every moment is new. And so every moment is new. New awareness changes everything. So Baba says, every thought brings newest zeal and enthusiasm. In such an age, BapDada constantly gives you congratulations for the new age. Nevertheless, he is giving special love and remembrance on this special day so that you too always make new service plans for yourself and put them in a practical form. Also continue to inspire others with your new life. BapDada received letters of love and remembrance and greeting cards for the new year from all the residents of London and those abroad. So during New Year's time, Baba gets a lot of gifts and cards. So he also received several gifts. In such a new age, BapDada is especially giving greetings filled with blessings for the new year to the children who perform elevated actions and who create the new age. So Baba is constantly filling us with blessings. All of you are doing very good service with love and effort. May you always remain busy in service. So this is also a very big blessing to always remain busy in service. And through your service, enable others to have the right to receive the inheritance from the Father. Now, Mama would say that when you write a chart to Baba, always make 3 columns. How much service you did through thoughts, through your words, and through your deeds every day. So we have to be occupied in service. We have to pay attention to all 3 kinds. So Baba says, enable others to have the right to receive the inheritance from the Father. Acha. To all the children in this land and abroad, special good wishes over and over again, filled with love and remembrance. Acha. Now we have personal meetings. Do you constantly consider to be yourselves to be charitable souls? So Baba says we have the title of charitable souls. So what does that mean? The greatest charity of all is to give others Baba's message and make them belong to the Father. So the greatest act of charity, give Baba's message and make them belong to their eternal parent. Anytime a child gets lost and you are able to find that child, the parents, it is such good karma. And here Baba says, here you have to make souls meet their eternal parent, the Supreme Soul Baba. So that is the greatest charity of all. You are the charitable souls who perform such elevated actions because a charitable soul at this time becomes a soul worthy of worship for all time. In this new age, in confluence age, if you are a charitable soul, because of that, then we become worthy of worship for all time. Only a charitable soul becomes worthy of worship. Charity for a short time too enables you to attain fruit. That is for a temporary period, whereas this is imperishable charity because you make them belong to the eternal Father. So, limited charity also brings benefit in a limited way. Here, Baba says, this is imperishable charity because you make them belong to Baba. The fruit received from this is imperishable. You become souls worthy of worship for birth after birth. Therefore, constantly continue to perform charitable deeds whilst considering yourself to be charitable souls. So have this awareness that I am a charitable soul. And Baba says, continue to perform charitable deeds. Give Baba's introduction to others so that they can also meet and have a relationship with the eternal parent. So the account of sin has ended. The account of past sins has also ended, because by performing charity, the weight of charitable deeds become greater and the sins therefore decrease. So Baba is telling us how the sins decrease. As Baba always says, you remember me, yes, the burden of sins will be cut away, will be burnt away. So how does that happen? Because we start performing charitable acts, and the weight of charitable deeds become greater, and the sins therefore decrease. Just like in a bank, your balance may be negative, but you keep putting money, then finally it will become neutral and move towards positive side. So it's the same here. The more I perform charity, Baba says, the more then those charitable deeds become greater, the sins decrease. Continue to perform charitable deeds, and the balance of charity will increase, and that of sins will reduce. That is, it will end. Simply check that every thought is a charitable thought, and that every word is a charitable word. There mustn't be any wasteful words. Sins will not be cut away with waste. So if we are having wasteful thoughts, wasteful words, Baba says sins will not be cut away with that. And you won't receive the fruit of charity. Therefore, let every action, every word, and every thought be of charity. To give, to donate. Baba says every thought should be to give and donate. Always remember that you are such elevated, charitable souls who constantly perform elevated actions. In one Murli, Baba had said, the biggest treasure of ours is the treasure of elevated thoughts. So elevated thoughts would lead to elevated actions. So Baba says, have the awareness you're a charitable soul. That elevated thought itself will enable us to perform charity through our thoughts, words, and deeds. What is the work of the confluence aged Brahmin souls? To perform charity. For the more charitable work you do, the more happiness you experience. So the more we perform charitable deeds and words, we share those words, we have charitable thoughts, Baba says, the more happiness. When you give someone a message while simply moving along, that happiness lasts for so long. So, charitable deeds always increase your treasures of happiness, whereas sinful deeds make you lose your happiness. If your happiness vanishes, then understand that even if you had not committed a big sin, a small sin has definitely been committed. So, it all depends on your level of happiness. Baba says the level of happiness is a sign. So, whether you are following Srimad or making a mistake, performing a sin, Baba says if not big, then something small. To become body conscious is also a sin. Because when you remember Baba, that would definitely be, if you don't remember Baba, that would definitely be sin, would it not? Usually Baba rhymes the words. Baba says Bap ya Pap. One of the two. You're either remembering Baba or you're body conscious. And by being body conscious, Baba says a sin is committed. So that would definitely be a sin, would it not? Therefore, may you be a constantly charitable soul. Acha. Do you always consider yourself to be those whose intellects have faith and so are victorious jewels? For your intellect always to have faith means to be always victorious. The sign of a faith intellect means whatever challenges come, situations come, the soul is able to pass through that with grace, with easiness. So Baba says, sign of victory. Where there is faith, there is automatically victory. If there isn't victory, it means there is a lack of faith somewhere. And isn't victory means we lose our stage, we lose our self-respect. Then how our stage comes down, how our vibrations lower down. So Baba said then, if there is lack of faith somewhere, it that means that if there isn't victory, there is lack of faith. Whether it is faith in oneself, faith in Baba, or faith in knowledge. A lack of faith in any of these means no victory. Sign of faith is victory. And if you see, sign of faith is victory and is happiness. So that soul will be happy and cheerful no matter what test papers come. So Baba says, you have this experience, do you not? Maya can never shake those whose intellects have faith. They will make Maya shake, but they themselves will not shake. In one sharing, Dadi Janki had shared the difference between trust and faith. And she said that faith comes with knowledge and trust comes when you just have a certain feeling about somebody or a soul. For example, there's a stranger, but you still have the feeling that you can, they can be responsible enough to do something. So the trust builds. But faith can only come with knowledge. So in the earlier days, there was no knowledge. That's why Baba would give visions to all the children. Because with visions, then they started to trust that, yes, this is the one. This is truly the one. This is the true path. So that was trust. And then now, with full knowledge, Baba says, you souls should have faith. So Maya can never shake those whose intellects have faith. They will make Maya shake, but they themselves will not shake. If the foundation of faith is unshakable, you yourselves will remain unshakable. As the foundation is strong, so the building is just as strong. If the foundation of faith is unshakable, then the building of actions will also be unshakable. So the emphasis on faith being the foundation, and whatever comes on top of the foundation will also be strong if the foundation is strong. You know Maya very well, do you not? You are aware of why and when Maya comes. Well, so Maya and Ravan only come because we keep their property within us. If we let go of their property within us, they will not come. All they are doing is coming to take what is theirs. Right? So that's why Baba says you invoke them. You are aware of why and when Maya comes. Those who know the ways in which Maya comes will always remain safe. So you can check within how Maya starts to influence, how our vices start to influence us. When you are aware of where an enemy comes from and how he comes, you can take safety measures accordingly, do you not? So internally, we should know what are the things that trigger us, Baba says. And then, by knowing, we also have to take safety measures. If you are sensible, why should Maya attack you? Maya should be defeated. Constantly have the awareness that you are victorious jewels and that you are the victorious ones every cycle, and continue to move forward. Birds eat the weak leaves, so become strong. So even in a tree, if the leaves are weak, the birds will attack and eat it. So become strong. If you become strong, Maya in the form of birds will not eat you and you will remain safe. And the leaves, they get nourishment from the seed. The whole tree gets nourishment from the seed. That's why you have to stay connected with the seed, because nourishment comes from there. Have you become those who are always embodiments of peace, children of the ocean of peace? Do you have the intoxication that you are souls who will establish peace in the world? Your original religion is peace, and your task is to establish peace in the world. Those who are embodiments of peace will be able to establish peace in the world. You are the specially cooperative souls of Baba, the ocean of peace. This is Baba's task, and so it is also the children's task. Therefore, always remain embodiments of peace, and let there be no name and trace of peacelessness. The world of peacelessness has been renounced. You have now become deities of peace. There's lots of points of self-respect from this Murli. Being a deity of peace. They say the deity of peace. You have become gods and goddesses who give peace. By remaining constantly busy in this task, you will automatically become conquerors of Maya. How can Maya be where there is peace? Right? If there is peace, then there's no place for Maya. Darkness cannot stay where there is peace. That is light. Peacelessness has run away. You bid farewell to it for half the cycle. It's gone, and Baba says it's gone for a very long time now. You are those who bade it farewell in this way, are you not? Do you consider yourself to be souls who are constantly with Baba and who constantly receive his cooperation? Do you constantly experience his company? When you have constant company of Baba, you easily have all attainments. So, to experience attainments, to feel content, to feel full within, it's a sign of having Baba as your companion, constant company. If you don't have Baba's company, then you don't have all the attainments, because Baba is the bestower of all attainments. When the bestower is with you, then all the attainments would also be with you. Constantly have Baba's to have Baba's company means to have a right to all attainments. To be souls who are embodiments of all attainments means to be souls who are completely full and always unshakable. If you are not full, you will continue to fluctuate. So, Baba says, like empty vessels continue to shake and make sound. If you are not full, you will continue to fluctuate. To be full means to be unshakable. Since Baba is giving his company, those who want to take it should take it. The bestower is giving it, so you should take it all, not just a little. So, to take all the treasures from Baba. Devotees are happy with just a little, but knowledgeable soul means to take it all means take everything what Baba is giving us and to be full of all attainments. Acha. So to the German group, do you consider yourself to be jewels who are close to Baba? The further away you are in terms of country you are living in, the closer you are with your heart. Do you experience this? Those who constantly stay in remembrance experience themselves to be close through that remembrance. So it's remembrance that makes us feel close to Baba. You are easy yogis, are you not? You say, since you say Baba, the word Baba makes you an easy yogi. When Murli Baba had asked, how many times do you say my Baba throughout the day? Just by saying the word Baba, Baba, Baba says you become an easy yogi. But it has to be said from the heart. The word Baba is a magic word. Something magical enables you to attain things without having to labor. So that's real magic when you attain without any labor. All of you can receive whatever you want, whether it is happiness, peace, or power. Just say Baba, and you will receive everything. Do you experience this? BapDada is pleased to see the children who were separated and have come and met him again. Who has greater happiness, you or the Father? BapDada constantly remembers the speciality of every child. We have been looking for Baba for so long, and we find Baba. So then our happiness is also very great. BapDada constantly remembers the speciality of every child. You are so lucky. Do you feel that Baba is remembering you? And we know remembrance begets remembrance. If I remember Baba, then definitely Baba will also remember me. All of you are special souls with your own speciality. You also have the speciality that even whilst living in a foreign land and having gone into another religion, you have still recognized the Father. So, with this special sanskar, you have become special souls. To recognize Baba, Baba says, that is a sign of a special soul. Acha, Om Shanti. This was the Murli. So let's just have a minute of silence. Om Shanti. That was a beautiful Murli where Baba spoke about service, newness and service, and then Baba spoke about the rosary of blessings, us being full of attainments, and always being happy. So, would you all like to share some points that touched your heart?
Om Shanti Sneha.
Om Shanti.
For me, it was, I went to the first part of the Murli, Tilak, hand in hand. I'm celebrating my wedding anniversary. So I hold my hand very, very firmly. He will take me home. He cannot break his promise. So I go with him. This is what was the seed of the Murli which I took. And what you read today, this one thing which I took was, I have to hoist in my heart as an incognito jewel the flag of being constantly unshakable. And I have to make everyone overflowing with treasures. And what a rosary of blessing he has given. It was so much that I have already put it in the chat box. So if I keep each of this blessing in my mind, the New Year Murli, the 1983 Murli, I think it would be a lovely year, hand in hand, walking with the Lord. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. It was beautiful when Baba mentioned about the rosary of blessings, and that too was so many blessings. So always Baba makes us realize that how much in this confluence age we receive abundance, spiritual abundance, and all the treasures.
Om Shanti. So my the touching that I had is about the charitable soul. So Baba mentioned about the charitable souls, being a charitable soul. So Baba says that the greatest charity that we can perform is giving others message of Baba. So that's one thing. And Baba would like to see us doing this charity in every thought, every word, every action that we perform. And it was good to understand how one side the burden of sin getting accumulated, and on the other side, the more charity we perform, right, the burden reduces, become light, right. In a way, it is nullifying the past karmic accounts that we have performed, knowing you are and so on. We become light. When the more charitable action we perform, the more light we become. And Baba says that if being a Brahmins, we should be always happy because we have so much of treasures. When we realize the amount of treasure that we have, so there should not be even the slightest unhappiness coming in our way. But Baba says if the happiness is vanishing, that means we are somewhere we are making committing a sin. So when we are committing a sin, that means our happiness, we can check if we are not happy, or if you are unhappy, that means somewhere unhappiness. That means either body consciousness, or we slightly moved away from Srimad, or we are not remembering Baba, or things like that. So that is also a sin according to Baba's Srimad. So it's a good checking point, just to see if my happiness is vanishing or not. So then, if it is vanishing, then it is sure that I can be sure that I'm somewhere, I'm out of Srimad, at least for that moment of time. Yeah. Thank you, Anshul.
And then Baba also mentioned that if you have these thoughts, that doesn't allow you to become a charitable soul. So it's very important for us to have elevated thoughts, pure thoughts, that can enable us to perform charity, to show others the path towards Baba.
Sister, I just wanted to add one thing. You know, when the 1982 Murlis were read, it was stamped with renunciation. In fact, I've gone through those Murlis again. And today you are we have just finished the 1983 Murlis. So I was just thinking, such kind of ocean, what do I pick? What jewel do I pick? But there are a few things which I remember in the 1983, like 1982 was a renunciation Murlis. Here Baba was trying to bring about a good personality, and he gave us these swamans, intoxication of being ancestor souls, worship for these souls. But everywhere in that Murli, I found the one, O-N-E, one direction, one path, one age, short age, and God's love, God's family. That was much more there. The thing, the power of one was more there, the power of love and conference age. Of course, the herald of the Murli was Didi's passing away, and the way the really Baba portrayed a picture of Didi, where she is, and all that also, I think, was a nice part of the Murli. And what a nice way to end with so many somans and intoxication points. I think I would really like to go through again the 1983 Murli to just see in short what Baba did, because we don't know when we are going to revise this again. It was a lovely journey, the 1983 Murlis. Om Shanti.
Mhm. Yes, Baba ended the year's Murli also in a very special way. So lots of treasures for us to keep in the intellect and also revise. Anyone else?
Shanti sister. Here Baba says Nishchay Buddhi Vijayanti, to keep the faith in the intellect and as well as on Baba. So where Bab there is no Pap, and Baba encourages us to share experiences with Bharatvasis to bring the new beats of rosary and the higher quality souls. And Baba did mention about identifying those leak points through which Maya seeps in, and to plug those holes to become strong in our Purusharth. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Baba mentioned people in Bharat like to hear stories. So even sharing the experience, your story, becomes a great way to motivate and do service. And then, of course, to create that special group from abroad that can travel around and do service in Bharat. Yeah, anyone else? Okay, so we can move to meditation. Just take a deep breath in and gently release. And see yourself as a beautiful point of light in the center of the forehead. I, the soul, am an easy yogi. I just say the word Baba, and that itself makes me an easy yogi. The word Baba is a magic word. It makes me free from labor and makes me attain things very easily. Whatever I want, happiness, peace, power, I just say Baba and I receive everything. I am an easy yogi and a very lucky and special child. And remain aware of my speciality and the speciality of others. As an easy yogi, my thoughts, words, deeds are filled with easiness and filled with good wishes for everyone. Just see Baba's light fall on you, and from you fall on each and every soul in this world. Filling them with the vibrations of purity, and filling the entire globe with the light of purity. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Snehapan. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a beautiful day.